Whether you have a glass shaking weapon like this gentleman behind me, or you have a little bit lower key weapon like this guy. Maybe you're fighting in the armed forces, or if you're just going through one of your first gun classes with these awesome guys. There's our passion here at Big Ear to give you the right information and to put you on the path to finding the best product for your individual situation. So how do we do that? Well, it takes patience, but we're here to serve you and we're here to help you on that path. We are here today at Caliber's indoor gun range in Greensboro, North Carolina. And in this video, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna head back to the office. We're gonna go do a comprehensive breakdown of all of the shooting plugs that we offer, and I'll hear you later. So we're back in the beautiful, controlled environment where there's not bullets flying behind my head. So what I wanna do is I'm going to go through 3 of the different types of hearing protection that is offered out in the world. And with that information, you can make a decision going forward. I understand that there's a whole bunch of different products out there, and I understand there's a lot of different companies. I understand there's a lot of different competition in the world, and I understand that there's a whole bunch of nuanced components and functions that go into these products. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm just glazing over the top of it, but I do want to make it easy to understand so you can take the next steps and not just get confused and then not know what to get. So let's get into breaking down the 3 types. So the first type is solid earplugs. That can be anything from your foamy earplugs, triple flange earplugs. It can be the wax and mold. It can be the semi-custom where you heat it up in a microwave or boil it in a pot of water and then put it in your ears. And then all the way up to what we offer, which is our custom earplugs right here. So they go in your head like this. And now that's another option as well. With these, every product that you buy is going to do essentially the same thing when you're just talking about occluding noise and when you're talking about just putting an earplug in. It's just going to dampen the noise. It's gonna cut it by a set decibel level. A full stop earplug is just gonna kill the noise. The second category of products are filtered earplugs. They change the way that you get exposed to decibels, but they don't completely cut it. And how it works is it doesn't allow sound, which moves as pressure, to penetrate into your ears and to cause you hearing damage, because it vibrates the inner ear hairs on the inside of your cochlea, and that then sends an electrical signal to your brain, and that's how we experience the sense of hearing. With the filtered earplugs, you do have another component, and I will state this right now. I always err on the side of caution, safety, when it comes to hearing protection, because if you're shooting high caliber guns, it's gonna be really loud, and the concussive blasts, even if you're wearing an earplug, even a solid earplug, you are still possibly at risk from other factors. So just being careful, playing it safe, and making sure that you're wearing the right hearing protection. And I would always recommend double muffing no matter what you're doing, even if you have electronic hearing protection, which is the next category. But with the filtered earplugs, what it's gonna allow you to do is to still retain the world around you. You can still hear if somebody comes up behind you. It's not just completely killing the environment around you. We made ours specifically for people who are in marching band, and that's where a lot of this came from, was from the music industry, is because they still have to retain the color of the world around them. They still have to be able to hear all of the sounds, the nuances of their music, so it doesn't take them out of their music. And using them in the gun world, I've had feedback on our personal stuff, and that's really what I can speak to, that they have enjoyed it because they can still hear the range master. We have a product, and this is the product that I would offer. I'm really not trying to make this a sales pitch to you, but what I want to do is I do want to explain to you the products that we offer. So if you are looking for a solution, I can solve your problem. We call them the Guardian Vanquishers. The way that the material is designed is in the 4,000 to 6,000 hertz range, which is where the human voice registers at. It only reduces 15 decibels. Above 6,000 hertz and up, it reduces 37 decibels. So you can be in the firing range, and if the range master is trying to get your attention, if something happens behind you or around you, you can still hear a voice, you can still hear commands, you can still hear everything you need to hear, but you're not gonna get completely damaged. And finally, the last category is electronic hearing protection. If you're a professional shooter, if you're somebody who's been shooting for a very long time, you're probably pretty familiar with electronic hearing protection. What's out in the world is pretty advanced. I mean, there's some really cool stuff out in the world. So in the electronic hearing protection world, there's clipping and compression. And clipping What clipping does is it hears the sound and then it cuts off. Compression is where it can register and then compress the sound down. There is a lot of debate between which is better, which is worse. It is your call. Personally, and in our company, we've seen that the clipping can misread, it cannot be accurate, and you can still be getting exposed, whereas the compression is going to be more efficient hearing protection. It is your call, and I'm sure I'm going to get somebody on here who's going to have some fun eviscerating me in the comment section below. Please do. I will probably learn from it, and then it'll make me make better videos at the end of the day. With electronic hearing protection, we have our fully isolated electronic hearing protection, has a built-in battery. There's a push button interface on it. It's a really high-tech product. I don't want to explain way too much to where you get overwhelmed, so I will drop a link below so you can click on that and then you can go into the depths of it, but it'll make this video way too long if I go really too deep in it. And then we finally have what we call our Oz. The Oz are the penultimate of custom hearing protection, and with the Oz, what it allows you to do is it has an omnidirectional mic where you can turn it up, turn it down. It gives you a jump on the gun. You can hear everything around you, and then obviously because of the compression technology, it's going to read and it's going to keep you safe, with the addition of having an 1/8 inch plug on the end, a 3.5mm jack, so you can listen to your music, or you can use it as a set of headphones. It's really expensive, and that's what happens when it comes into electronic hearing protection, is it starts to get really expensive. There's over-the-ear muffs, there's all sorts of stuff out there. I will bring links below that you can kind of go through and do your research on. Use me as a resource and then go find the information for yourself, or you can get a hold of me. And I find that that is some of the best ways that I've solved our customers or people who they didn't even do business with us, but I was able to answer their question about this technology and the products that are out in the world. Is just go below, go to the bottom right hand side of your screen, click on the little chat box icon on our website, and you can open up a conversation with me. Or you can send me an email. My email will pop up right here, or you can give me a phone call. It will pop up here as well. And then we can have a conversation and we can find you the right product. We can talk about what your interests are, what you're gonna use it for. And that's kind of what I wanna finish up with is, like I said in the introduction to this video, everybody has different hobbies. So you wanna find the product that's gonna allow you to wear it when you're doing those hobbies. Sometimes people buy a product and then it either cuts too much out or it doesn't cut enough out, and then they're left with the bag because they thought they were just gonna buy hearing protection. They bought it from somebody who really may have not known what they were talking about, or just was pushing a product that they haven't done the research on, they haven't tested on, they haven't had people actually use. So understanding that and really having a direct connection with the product that you're using is essential to having a positive relationship with hearing protection, and understanding that it can be a tool that will enhance your shooting experience, and that's what we want to offer to you. We want to make sure that we can offer something that will be a tool that you will love and that will allow you to shoot and enjoy yourself while you shoot without getting hearing damage. That's the most important thing. And to go along with that, and I will wrap up this video by saying this, the only hearing protection that works is the one that you will wear. So find the right one. I'm here to help you to do that, and I look forward to talking with you. If you have any questions, you now know where to find me, and I look forward to talking with you, and I will hear you later.